fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want am strong. We Simon Tekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. In unity we go dey strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we dey fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, oh, I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
Got talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my
The
inspiration.
deed no longer them, military shots at them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I can't tell me. Remember when me tell you say I can't tell me. Yeah, I remember that one that called us a Bruce Mero. But the way you go like a Papa Nuku. But then they were going to me tell you what I look pandi, what pandi Samiro. Me tell you what I did. For me the front and the rest of man I tell you what I did. Me never give up. Me tell them
I want to promise you something today. We must fight together. no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
I look up to the sky with tears in my eye for other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, we'll never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them. Our hero, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and never, and never, and never.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your blood is starvation.
We play in our history that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now if not you? You died at Mali, 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 Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes, so I'm following you.
This is for my fallen heroes. Keep them on the patient people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a cast, I need to be an us. If we did not retire, yeah.
They paid the ultimate price. Yeah. They died for the freedom of my unborn child. Yeah. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah. Put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on. Cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah. You know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge. And we must stand to represent who we are.
Breaking news reaching us now. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
Raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed. But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, As long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested again, 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 and yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate. My right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, but they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. This is Nnamdi Kanu.
No fear for our land. We go stand together, fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening, it is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose, an occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently, simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political views. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
We face many things, we don't fall. Them took a Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekpa, them country still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land. From
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you to another day. It is another day of explosion. It is another day of bomb blast. It is another day of revelation. Wherever you are, tighten up your seatbelt. Today we are going to dig deep as we always do. Remember, the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was in the court today, and a lot of things happened. I want you to tighten your seatbelt. Let us dissect what transpired in the court today. There are so many things you cannot be able to understand until you calm down and pay attention. As you join us, share this program to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to your neighbors. Do not watch this program alone. Don't watch alone. Remember, every one of us is part of the media, and radical evangelism is what we are doing. Make sure you bring at least one person. And as you join, like the program and share it. Like the program and share it. Let us go straight into the program so that you can get the real gist of what transpired today, and you're going to get everything that you have missed. Be patient till the end. For the Biafra too, because once Biafra is free, every other region in Nigeria will be free. The Oduduwa people will be free. The Arewa people will be free. The Middle Belt will be free. What we are asking is, Biri Kambiri, leave and let's leave. Our request to end the Zoological Republic of Nigeria is not out of envy, jealousy, wickedness, or because we are too smart. No. It is to save life. It is to save life. That is why we are asking and calling for any well-meaning person on this planet Earth to join their voice, and ask for the end to the contraption called Nigeria. Divide the country along tribal lines. That will solve the problem and everybody will be sane. I welcome every one of you that have joined me on this program today. Remember, our program every day is an interactive section. So, if you want to join me on stage, all you have to do is to come to David Harbour channel, go to the comment section, you will see the link, click on that link and you join me. The only thing that qualifies you to join me on stage here is for you to be a human being. That's all. You must not be a Biafran to join me. You must not agree with my ideology to join me. You must not be of a certain religion to join me. You must not be of a certain orientation to join me. Whatever be your garbage, whatever you are, whatever you have in your mind, you are entitled to your opinion. Feel free to join if you have something to say. Maybe you have a question to ask. Maybe you have a superior argument. Feel free to click on the comment section and join us on stage. Let us iron it out. I welcome everyone that have joined me today on this very program. Those who are already with me, may Chukwu Okikabia Magara and protect every one of you that is making this program a success every day. I can see my sister, I think Mabel Igwe. Thank you for joining, Mabel Igwe. Extobeno, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I see Williams Nnemeka. Thank you for joining, Williams Nnemeka. My beloved sister Linda TV show. Thank you for joining. George Okafor. Thank you for joining, George Okafor. Nze Akusinachi. Thank you for joining, Nze Akusinachi. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. OC Inc. Thank you so much, OC Inc. You are there. Divine T. Thank you for joining, Divine T. I can see my beloved brother and fellow speaker on this platform, my brother Christian. Thank you so much, my brother Christian, and thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much for that super sticker, for your support on this channel on all angles. I appreciate you, my beloved brother Chris. Thank you so much, my brother Christian. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate you. Chidex Aham, thank you so much for joining. Chidex Aham. Gerard Dike, thank you for joining. Gerard Dike, I appreciate you. Mazi Mayo, thank you for joining. Mazi Mayo. Ihe Diora Chukwudi, thank you for joining. Ihe Diora. Emeka Mbeu, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Emeka. I appreciate you. Beauty for Christ, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Beauty for Christ. Anthony Umeji, thank you for joining. Anthony Umeji, thank you for joining. Gogo Dogo, thank you for joining. Ugude Chukwebuka, thank you for joining. Ude Chukwebuka, Chichi, thank you for joining, Chichi. Blessing Opoku, thank you for joining. Blessing, I appreciate you. Sunday Chidi, thank you for joining. Sunday Chidi. And every other person that is there, whether I mention your name or not, I'm calling only the people who are with me on David Habat channel. Those who are watching from TikTok, I appreciate every one of you. Even if I don't mention your name, you are a special guest, and I respect everyone wherever you are and you're joining us. Sunday Anyogu, thank you so much for joining. Sunday Anyogu, I appreciate you. Sunday Chidi, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And also those who are watching from Facebook, I appreciate every one of you that is connected from Facebook. Thank you so much, and remain blessed as you join us. My fellow Biafran that are watching, wherever you are watching from, today we have chosen a topic that says, happening now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exonerated as Biafra unstoppable recognition moves by USB intensified. Happening now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exonerated as Biafra unstoppable recognition move by United States of Biafra intensify. That is the topic we're going to discuss today. As every one of you know, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once again will be coming to court today. And as he comes to the court, we are going to be giving you the update. And we're going to be following up what is happening in the court. And however it happens, whatever be the update, we'll be getting the update and we'll be sharing the update here. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, anywhere you're watching from, we have come once again to do what we know how to do best, discuss among ourselves and share views. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court. What are you expecting as a Biafran? What do you expect? As for me, you have always known my stand, that I do not expect anything good from the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and I do not believe that the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of Chukwu Abiyama. When it is time, he is going to let him go. I do not have any trust on Nigerian government and what they have to do. From day one, we know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB, had no case anywhere. He has no case anywhere. They always try to drag him here and there, and he has no case. And the strategy they are using is to delay him as much as they can, as long as they can. And I played one of the video where Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko explained the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why he is where he is. I don't know if I have the video. I would have just played the video. For some of us who do not understand, that was what Mazi Simon Ekpa explained long before we got to where we are today. At the earlier stage when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken away from our midst, Mazi Simon Ekpa issued that statement in one of his broadcasts and explained that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case with the Nigerian government, and Nigerian government cannot jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot prosecute him. They have no right to do anything to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But somehow, they can be able to manipulate their ways for as long as they like, and they keep it. Let me see if I can find that video and play so that we can listen to what Mazi Simon said on that very place. Let me see if I can find the video. If I can't find it, maybe later on I'm going to go through and see if I lay my hand on that video and get it and play, because it's very important to go back and get informations that some of us have forgotten. There are certain things we forgot, so we get back. Let me see if this is the video.
Is a question. Why is it that the Europeans are afraid of other countries within Africa, may follow up the breakup of Nigeria, and they would want to break up and form their own country? I want you people to ask yourself, why are they thinking like this? Because I have come across a lot of arguments where somebody will say, okay, they want to maintain Nigeria so that, because they are afraid. According to them, during the 1967-1970 Biafra, the issue was that if Biafra, succeeded in breaking away from Nigeria, other African countries will want to follow suit. Now, I ask again, why are they afraid of that? My people, it is not about natural resources. Some people say they are afraid to lose natural resources. It is not afraid to lose natural resources. No, 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 no. Of course, business is part of it. Business is part of it, which natural resources is also one of the factors. But this is not the issue. The issue here is not about the natural resources. Because anyhow, they are still going to have access to these natural resources. Somehow, they are going to have access to it. But it is not about natural resources. Well, so when natural resources is one compelling factor, but we should go beyond natural resources. It is time we begin to think beyond natural resources. It is not about natural resources. They are afraid of the economic power that will come from Africa when Africa divide along tribal line. Because you see,
this is a very key point, but this is not the video I'm looking for. But Mazi Samuel just explained something here when we are talking about the reason we have to leave the contraction from Nigeria. The reason Biafrans can never give, the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never think of compromising or whatever. The only solution to end the atrocities that are happening in Nigeria today is to divide the countries along tribal lines. Dividing the country along tribal lines. He has just explained it, but the one I was trying to look for is where he explained about the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we all know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case whatsoever. And when we say this thing, it's not as if we are saying it to praise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or we are saying it to praise Biafra, or we are pushing it as a propaganda. It is a fact. When you check Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, all the way from 2015 till date, the government has nothing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only reason they are trying to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stops the issue of Biafra. They want to stop Biafra because they know it is Biafra that will end the atrocities that is happening in Nigeria. They know that once Biafra is free, every other indigenous tribe in Nigeria is going to be free. And once Biafra is free, the stronghold of the British to the economy of Nigeria will get loosed. The British can no longer have hold on the economy of Nigeria. As we speak now, the British are still in charge of every single resources you have in the country called Nigeria. They can continue to pretend for all I care. The British are still in charge of every mineral resources in Biafra land. And they are using Nigeria to make these manipulations work for them. They know that these resources is in Biafra land. And once Biafra exists, it will be difficult for them. In fact, they can no longer be able to control the economies of that region called Nigeria. Not even in the southwest or even in the north. That is why they are doing everything humanly possible to see that we do not exit from the zoo. They are ready to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for as long as it takes. They are ready to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu forever. These people are not ready to let go. It is you and I that we force them to do what they are supposed to do. Except you and I force them to do what they're supposed to do, they will not. And that is why, if you are from Biafra land, time has come that you must begin to act. Forget about what you are seeing in the court. Whether they come to court, from the onset, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they haven't, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have passed through this court before. Don't ever forget that. He has passed through this court before, and the court said that he is innocent. This same court where he has passed through it before, the court said he's innocent. Instead of releasing him, they brought him back to pass through the process again. And now they are bringing one testimony or the other. I don't care who they bring to testify, whether there is a human being or an animal, whether they show himself or covered. It's not necessary. Because if they were supposed to follow justice, if they were truthful, they have to stand on the truth to pursue justice. And how do you stand on the truth? How do you stand on the truth? First of all, you have violated international law to engage in kidnapping and bring somebody illegally from Kenya. A man that traveled to Kenya with British passport legally. The Kenya authority knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came in. Even though they begin to deny it, they didn't know when he was taken away. They were very much away. Kenya and Nigeria connived, kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and boldly, extraordinary rendition him to Nigeria. As if that is not enough, they came in the open and brought him to their court. In that same their court, he defeated them. But they refused to let go. The only thing they have to do is to go back and begin to play on the case. And today they want to start, they say now they want to start the trial. And in starting the trial, they want to pass through their own process. They don't want to follow the normal process. But in all their lies and propaganda and force, because why they are trying to beat those processes to make sure, because they know the Biafran lawyers are very smart. They know the right thing to do. And as long as they continue to object, they will continue to adjourn. As long as they continue to object, they will continue to adjourn. And they can do it for as long as they can. But finally, Agabi came on board, the senior advocate, and he decided to take a different step, a different direction. Allow them to come and sit on the case. Because they know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. So far, so good. We know anything is possible. As far as Nigeria is concerned, everything is possible. But our hope and faith, and the faith of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, does not lie on the Nigerian people. It lies on you, on me, what we do. Just as he told us that he will never disappoint us, but you and I will disappoint him. I ask you today, have you not disappointed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Check yourself. What have you been doing from his kidnap to Mazi Simon Ekpa and today, Dr. Ngozi Orebose? What have you been doing? Search yourself. If you have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in one way or the other, please retrace your step while you have time. Retrace your step while you still have time, because this time you will not have it forever. I welcome my beloved brother Christian. I can see my beloved brother Christian is already there, and I can see my brother Maxwell is there. So I give the mic to my beloved brother Christian to go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear you out, my brother Christian. Are you there, bro Christian? I guess my brother Christian is not on seat, maybe a little bit busy. He's going to join us. And let's hear from our brother Maxwell. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi Chief. Good morning. Good morning. Mazi Christian. I said good morning to you too. Sister Linda, OC Incorporated, all of you in the comment section, and the super chatter. May God continue to bless you all for the great job that you are doing. If not you that is coming out here, that are coming out here to support us and to listen to us, help us, like, share. I don't think we'll have the, opportunity to come here. Thank you, and may God, never allow your own to spoil. Rather, let him multiply it in 100-folds. I salute each and every one of you. I salute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the brave man of our time. I salute the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and all the things that he, did before his unfortunate, detention or arrest or whatever. I salute Dr. Ngozi Orebose and those that are helping her, the adjutants, I call them, charting this path. May God continue to give you more strength to pilot this affair and to see the final conclusion of the international recognition of the United States of Biafra. May God bless all of you. Mazi Chiefs, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. They want to do the Sunday tonic they did with Owazurike, and this one really failed them because it is God's time that his plan for the people of Biafra be accomplished. It did not work. It doesn't take the Satan anything to destroy whatever that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, started. But God Almighty is doing his own while human beings are doing their own, trying to sabotage the effort that he has put in. They will not convict him for anything. They have nothing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no law or offense or crime that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu known to this earth and those that inhabit it, is fighting for the freedom of his own people that has been pied, marginalized, subdued, emasculated in his ways, and tortured psychologically, physically, everything, etc. We cannot be great people while serving or staying under the umbrella of that zoological republic. And they don't want it to happen. And that is why they are fighting it. Look, let me tell you, Satan is using the individuals to fight the existence of Biafra or the coming of Biafra. Satan knows who you are and what you can do to the world. They know your ingenuity. They know what you can do. They know that you will be more prosperous than any other country of this world, Mazi Chiefs. Look at, even as being, intimidated economically, strangulated, you are still waxing strong, doing things that those that are given the privilege, so much privileges, cannot do. You are an example to the rest of the tribes in the world. The Biafran people are so great, so blessed. This is what these people have seen, especially the United Kingdom and their allies. I will continue to call them out because they are the reasons why we are being pied on daily basis. Our resources are taken away from us on daily basis. They are the people that are drumming the zoo, this drum that they are dancing for us to watch. They will not convict him because Chukwuka is with him. They failed before and they are going to fail again because the hands of God is in what we are doing. We are not fighting to kill anybody. We are not fighting to eliminate any tribe. We are not fighting to invade people's land. We are just being protective of where God has placed our ancestors, who handed it over to us as well. That is what we are protecting. We are protecting our human being, our self-preservation. That is what we want to preserve. That is what we want to protect. The dignity of the Biafran people is what we are fighting. It has nothing to do with anybody. The prosperity of the land of Biafra, warding off all the elements of desecration on our land, is what we are fighting for. In a nutshell, we cannot get all these things without having our own entity called the United States of Biafra. They know who who you are and the turnaround that is going to happen once you are called by your name and as a sovereign state, sovereign nation, United States of Biafra. That is why they don't want us to leave. That is why they want my mother's ancestral land to be under attack and invasion. But at the appropriate time, like we say it in Ghana, the United States of Biafra will be there for them to see, and they will come to join us to celebrate the sovereignty of that nation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is going to be out in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. As long as he has committed no crime known to human beings or any law in this world, he is going to be out. They are doing what we call delay tactics. We cannot find him guilty or culpable, but continue to dance around him as the time passes by. That is what they are doing. We understand this and we were ready for it. And I believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also is ready for this. He knows what he is going through and the people that is fighting, the body language and all that they can do. So we are prepared. We are not just, emergency, agitators of Biafra, of the United States of Biafra. No, we know them. We know what they can do. We know their plans. And that is the reason why we are following them and getting steps ahead of everything that they want to do to us. Let nobody be troubled for what is going through. All these things will pass. It's just a matter of time. And the Biafra will rejoice. We know it today that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be out by the grace of God. Nothing will happen to him. He has not committed any crime. Freedom fighting is a right of everybody. If that chooses to fight for it. If you don't want to fight for it, do not accuse people that are fighting for it as evil or terrorists. I thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Maxwell. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Good morning, Max. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
I called on you. I guess you were busy then.
Yeah. Situation. Yes. Yeah. So, nice morning. Thank you for consistency. So, obviously, I wanted to come in earlier than yesterday. So, and I think the topic is you are talking exactly on the trial today, is it?
Yeah, the trial today.
Okay. Well, obviously, we are fingers crossed, and we are hoping that everything will be sorted because Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man. There's absolutely no basis, for them to just keep holding him there, So the people who, when I see people, sometimes I just wonder, like on this platform, if the one Nigerianist, why don't they come on this program and let's have a dialogue, let's have a discussion on why? Because I cannot for the life of me understand why anybody will want, when I look at the Nigerian issue from the beginning, just exactly from the creation, so I just keep wondering, I'm just wondering, because it's not like personally, for me personally, it's not like I'm against diversity or I'm against a huge population, because to be honest with you, population can be an advantage, but the problem is that it's just not right with Nigeria. Everything about Nigeria is wrong from the beginning till this day, because first of all, the creation was wrong. It was forceful, okay? It lacked, should I say, concept of the people. The people were not consulted, more or less. It was imposed on them. That is one. Okay. So, but if that was the only problem, we could say, okay, maybe there's a way we can work around it. But that is not the only problem. The worst of the problem is that over the years, for some time now, the Fulanis that the British handed the country over have now, they've invented an idea, and the idea is to take over the whole space, the whole geographical space called Nigeria. So that is where the problem, and the thirdly also, or should I say maybe secondly, is that the system does not make for a progressive nation. So how are you going to think that you continue to force us to stay in a country that is not progressive, that some people are working so hard to impose their own will, their own ideology, their own religion on others, and they are not hiding it. It's just in a plain sight. So when I see the one Nigerian all these guys, I will feel like, let them, if they can come out, let us talk. For us, for those of us who does not believe in it, for those of us who know that it just doesn't work, there's no way out of it. And for them who believe that there is a way, or who believe that they want Nigeria, if they can come on platform, let us have a discussion on it. But none of them, they never ever comes. They kind of, it's unfortunate. It is absolutely unfortunate. And I think it's arguably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life in terms of nation creation or building. What you have in Nigeria is insane, absolutely insane. And how anybody can expect that we continue in it or think that somehow things will change. No, it won't change. How is it going to change? I'm dying to ask the P2Bs of this world, how on earth do they think that is going to change? These Fulanis, they are not going, but they won't go back. That is for sure. And not only that, they've already penetrated the different regions. Yeah, they are in the country already. So how are you going to stop it? Even if you become president, Peter Obi or Showore or the rest of them, there's no how except you will succumb to their will, because they will come on you heavily. They're going to come with everything. And trust me, one of these days, the Afghanistan style invasion is coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. You can be rest assured that the Afghan pattern invasion from Taliban and the American packed and they ran away is coming. They are working seriously on it, bro. Again, I don't know when, but they're gonna hit the capital with active support of the so-called, these ones they say is military, Nigerian military. They are working. And one of these days, they will storm Abuja, take the seat of power, and continue from there. So if you're a region, if you're a tribe or Oduduwa or Biafra or Middle Belt, more or less, if you don't prepare yourself, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be very, very horrible. I'm sorry, it's not a wish, but it is what it is. If all the arms and ammunition, they are setting things in motion, and the government, the funniest part of it is that the government knows. The people in charge, they know that these guys are loading up. It's like a ticking time bomb, and the fact that they I don't know, because they are complicit in it. So when it happens, it's just going to be a case of, okay, let us try and find a way to accommodate this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But it's coming. So that is the thing. Again, like I said, if some of these Nigerians who are pushing or want to be president of Nigeria, Igbo president, come and tell us, how are you going to deal with this monster that has taken over? The monsters have taken over. You see this, not the Fulanis in particular. I'm very specific when I say that because, there's a guy who played this video yesterday who was saying that it shouldn't be labeled ethnic, tribal, whatever.
Yeah.
But that is just pure. It's like either you are deception or you are deliberately deceiving, lying to yourself, because it is what it is. Buhari that allowed these invaders into the country, even before he became president, he had this plan. He already had the intention, because he said it, that he wants to Islamize Nigeria. He said it, the things he wants to do. And for this, he worked so hard. He contested about 3 times thereabout. He cried and cried. Eventually, he got in, and he not waste a minute to start putting them in place. So he when he became president, he allowed them in. He opened the border. They came in, they flooded. And when they were slaughtering, they asked him, he said, go and live with them in peace. So obviously, he's a Fulani man. So are you going to call it Yoruba this or Igbo this? No. So but that guy was trying to play with words yesterday. They say it's doctor, whatever. But it is what it is. Then the Shetima, who is the vice president, who also was dining with them, he's Fulani too. Then the former governor of Borno State, who created, the one who told I think Arise TV, that they have a program under Buhari's regime to bring in the entire Fulanis, Marudin in the Sahel region, to settle them in Nigeria. And the guy asked him, so are you saying that Fulanis who are not Nigerian can come into? He said, yes, he did not deny it. These are Fulanis. So if they are now, because this was some years back, now everything is all been let loose. They are go about massacring from village to village, region to region. So you want them to, people should be afraid not to say they are Fulani jihadis or Fulani headers or, so what is that? It's crazy. Because also like Showore one time, these things was happening and somebody came on air, I think he was being interviewed and the person said Fulani headers. Showore said that it shouldn't be given an ethnic coloration, but it is what it is. So what do you want to give it? You're lying to yourself. So my brother, so the thing is, as for Onyendo Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, like I say, fingers crossed, and let's see. Because I heard that, on the 8th, they should be able to conclude it. So that is what we are. Let it be concluded. So let's see what happens. You can't continue to hold a man, So of course there are things we hear sometimes online, but it's not everything you hear online. Sometimes you take them with a pinch of salt because people make a lot of fabrication. There's one, this Kai, Brakai, he has a YouTube. I like what he does because he comes out and he let us know some of these guys we should, ignore. They're just propagating lies up and down, So they said, okay, that by the 8th of May, everything should be concluded, and this and this and that. Well, I don't have faith in the zoo, like you earlier said. I don't believe in them, but let's just hope that everything turns out well, But also, I think that they play with the wrong guy because Nnamdi Kanu, just like these two, oh my God! And now we are in the nation. We are in the nation of Biafra. It's been declared. It's a nation now. It's not an organization, So, but as for Nnamdi Kanu, I told the zoo from day one. I said you overplayed your hand because it don't matter what you do. Nnamdi Kanu has a confirmation from Chukwuka Abbiama. He had an encounter and a confirmation. So that's why, for me, I'm not overly shaking. No matter what happened, I stand where I stand because I've never seen Chukwuka Abbiama fail. Never. He may tally, but at the end, he does what he does. So that's the situation, my brother. Thank you so much, Chooks.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. So as we already know the people we are dealing with, we don't have faith in them, and we would never have faith in them. Every one of us now has to prepare ourselves for what is coming ahead. Yep. Whatever be the outcome, whatever be what they say, we have to be prepared. There is one thing that will always ring a bell in our heart and in our mind at every time. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And the reason is nothing but to stop Biafra. They want to stop the actualization of Biafra. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And they have not stopped trying. Even when they have now seen it that this Biafra they are talking about has been declared, and they have now begun to understand that the restoration of Biafra does not lie only on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It does not lie only on Mazi Simon Ekpa. It doesn't lie only on Dr. Ngozi Orebose. Every one of us that is watching this program, wherever you are, as long as you are a genuine Biafran, the mantle might fall on you tomorrow. The mantle might fall on you tomorrow, and you must have to answer. You must have to answer. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, Mazi Simon Ekpa never knew that one day he will be the leader in Biafra struggle. In fact, Mazi Simon Ekpa was in the forefront propagating Nigeria, including campaigning for politicians. He never knew that the mantle will fall on him, but when it fell on him, he has no choice but to answer. Dr. Ngozi Orebose have also made a name for herself in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, in all walks of life. She never knew that the mantle will fall on her. But today she's there. You don't know who is going to be tomorrow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taken his part to fight in the front line, as he told us. Don't forget that, bro. He said, I will be in the front line. I will be in the front to fight. And today he's in the front line fighting. Mazi Simon Ekpa is on the international stage today fighting. It doesn't matter what the Finland authority does or whatever they say. Mazi Simon Ekpa is on the international stage. The highest we can do is to go to ICC and sort it out, where the whole world will pay attention to it. We have come to a point where they can no longer shy away with the situation of the Biafran people. You can no longer run away from it. Biafra has been taken to the highest level. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria have taken it to the highest level you can ever imagine. And everywhere is quaking and shaking. Mazi Simon Ekpa is on international stage. The highest Finland can do is to do whatever they have to do, and we go to the ICC. Go to international court and sort it out. You can no longer cage Biafra issue. You can no longer hold it down. While Dr. Ngozi Orebose is there in Washington, D.C., heading to Washington, D.C. with speed. The Deputy Prime Minister is going to Washington, D.C. with speed to establish herself, have a stronghold, and begin to speak to people that matters at the right place at the right time. Be in the front line. We are already in the front line diplomatically. We are already in the front line internationally. We are already in front line even in Nigeria. The only place we have an assignment is you and I. What are we doing? We must have to take things serious and do our own part and do what we have to do. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother Greg. Greg, take the mic and speak to us. Let's hear you, Greg. Are you there, Greg?
Good afternoon, Mazi.
You're welcome, my brother Greg.
Good afternoon. I can see our brother Christian and I'm on our Libo.
Afternoon, brother.
Yes. Good afternoon, Biafrans and all the men on the comment section and all who are watching around the world. We thank God today again for our lives, for the Biafrans anywhere they are, that God is still sustaining us today. Today again is another day for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, going to the court. So we are standing up for him anywhere we are. It doesn't matter what Nigerian governments are doing. Our prayers is that the sun will stand still, while the moon will stand still, until the victory is shine like a torch in the darkness. They cannot overwhelm the victory of the Biafra people. They cannot overwhelm the victory of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot overwhelm the victory of the Igbo people and all the indigenes of the so-called Nigeria. Heaven will take over and speak for the poor, for those that are being humiliated, those that are being killed, are buried every day. Heaven will stand and speak even before the so-called judge. And he cannot stand what he will see before the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, standing for the Biafra people that have been, the Nigerians and the British have been killing for the decades. The spirit of those people that have been unjustly killed, the spirit of those people that have been massacred in Biafra land since the war 1966, 67, 68, 70, and those that they died even before the amalgamation of Nigeria, they will arise and assist Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the cause of Biafra before the court of Nigeria in Abuja today. And they will do the same in Finland on the side of our leader, PM Simon Ekpa. And they will stand for Dr. Ngozi Arabeze and all the Biafrans who are just and real, standing up for the freedom. We will not labor in vain. That is my 100% assurance that heaven will never let the blood of the innocent and the innocent Biafrans to be in vain. God will stand for us. So thank you, Mazi Chus, for today's program. Yes, it's happening today, and nothing will stop Biafra. You know, our people are people that sometimes they do things in a different way. Sometimes it seems as if they are being pushed. Sometimes it seems as if I cannot understand what they normally think. So, if any reasonable person as a Biafran today is still thinking that there is something that they would do to make Nigeria favor them, it is 100% impossible. They cannot do it, because I will continue hammering on this issue. If the so-called Tinubu were real, the only person I can say you, since I know how to put food on my mouth and eat it and swallow, and know my left from my right, and know what is good and what is bad, that have ruled that Nigeria. And at least I can stand and say that this man, if he's real or not, but for the sake I hear or heard him say something, that after the election, he said the election that brought me into power was unjust, was manipulated, that the election was unjust, was Yaradua. Yaradua came into power with Jonathan, his vice, and he said that he knew that the election that brought him into power was not fair, but he will do everything he can to make sure that he put the INEC or whatever they call them, that the nation he will conduct will be very fair election. So, for me, that is a very big confusion, because even if when somebody do something wrong and he say, I have done wrong, but give me this chance, I will change. For me, I always accept that. But when somebody new and intentional taking your property, buy you, force your family not to talk, carry some of them, go and put in jail, and he did not want to change from that. He sees all those things that belong to you by force. That person is a criminal, and there is no hope he can bring. There is nothing he will do that I will say he will change to bring the family again. It's not possible. So if Tinubu, after experiencing what happened during his election, and he get to power and he keep quiet, and if Obi, after the Igbo people died for him, and Obi get to power, and Obi did not get power, and the Igbos are being paid, destroy their shops and businesses, and Obi tell them to cool down. Cooling down, not that he went and raised very money for all those people that he rendered useless who came out to support him. He continued living his billions in the London or where they keep his money. And those people are still suffering today, and he's warming up to come out for the second time. And today, Nnamdi is on the trial. And some people will be warming up that they will be going for election. That is Obi that we were supposed to release him as Nnamdi if Tinubu did not release him. And Obi is there seeing all this injustice, and he have not spoken. He cannot tell me that if Tinubu come out and say, it is my turn, it is the turn of the Yoruba, and you want to represent Igbo, and you say, no, I'm not representing Igbo, I'm in Nigeria, don't come out for me as Igbo. And every day you are buying your people, there are a lot of injustice against your people, and every day Nnamdi is being in prison, Simon Ekman in Finland, and somebody is preparing for second election for him to take over. So, the Biafra must understand this time around that Nnamdi have been how many years in 2015, 16, 17, more than 2.5 years in that time, and they took him again 2001 to 2005, almost 5. How many years now? He getting to 7 to 8 years, and all the suffering, pain, and some people are still thinking that when Nnamdi come out, he will go for one Nigeria. When Nnamdi come out, they will compensate him with this or with that, or Nigeria will continue to exist. Why Mazi Nnamdi is alive? Why Simon Ekman is alive? You are a joker. You are a joker. And let them know it for today. Whether Mazi Nnamdi is alive or whether Mazi Nnamdi is dead, Biafra, there is no turning back. The earlier the Biafrans know it, the better for them. The earlier the so-called politicians that are warming up, the camper from PDP to APC, the earlier they salute them, the earlier they do oppose them, bad them, the earlier they weak the criminals, the earlier the Fubaras and all the one they find and they go at them, the earlier all of them know or whatever that there is no turning back for Biafra. whether they like it or not, whether rain or sun, nothing will stop that war that have been pronounced. Biafra, United States of Biafra, nothing will stop it. So the earlier they know it, the more, the better. And if you are a Nigerian today with what is happening every day, the sign to show you that that country cannot work, the sign is there every day. Look at GTB Bank, an international bank, a bank that gone to that level. He clearly fought Innocent. Innocent warned him till today. He have not. What the result now is stealing poor people's money and salaries. So, what makes you think that that country will work? Where kidnapper will take money and take your account and transfer money, and they will not trace that transfer the account. When they use your data and you open accounts, open data, and tell you with that data that anything that happened in Nigeria, they will trace those people. Until today, they have then betrayed those people that use all those GTB account banks to steal people's money. The answer is no. It's not one testimony. It's not just not three. It's almost every part of that evil country. Today they are arresting a very dark man only just because he go to verify what happens to his mother, his poor mother's money. And the guy is now nothing has been said. You arrest somebody for the past how many days, have not any statement to share. This is the reason, and this is what they are charging him for. And you think that country will work? So it is terrible when some people, I don't know how they normally reason, how people think that they are still thinking about Nigeria working. So I guess to support like what my brother Chris said here, that he cannot understand those one Nigeria cannot come to discuss Nigeria. They cannot come because they are having in mind that Nigeria will still work. And those are the people who think they will benefit, those ones who are benefiting today, they will think they will benefit tomorrow. If someone like Ken Iruagu can tell you that he has future as a politician in Nigeria, and he went back to South Africa to live, he not stay in Nigeria as a country where he want to succeed or where he have future as a politician, but he run back to South Africa after many few weeks. He stayed in burying his mother, and he run back to South Africa. This is the mindset people that Nigeria want. Those liars, those who would criminally come, and when they steal for you, they will accuse you that you are the one stealing. That is what these people are doing. That is what the US did, and that is what this second fallback is doing. This is the kind of mind they have. That is why they would tell you they still want to remain as Nigeria, because they don't have pure mind, because they don't have any repentant mind to do things in the right way. Even though they are enjoying it in the cities and the countries where they are living, they still love lies and dirty. I just go through a little bit information that come out from the courts today. The question they asked somebody who came there as DS, they asked him to read. If he know Nnamdi, he said he knew him when he was called to question him in the court, in the DSS, and they asked him to read some of these things. He said that the Attorney General wrote to him that those kind of things cannot be read in the court. So how can the Attorney General block evidence for somebody who is undergoing a trial? How will they judge that person then? This is the kind of country where somebody is still hoping to be one Nigeria. So, my brothers, if any person know any idea, if any person know what we do or how we can do it faster, let that person be thinking about it, because this country need to end as fast as possible. Otherwise, millions of people will buy Millions will lose hope. There will be no moral, even both to the Christians and Muslims and the Domen, so called them. And there will be hopelessness because there is nothing good to learn from that country. Only evil and lies and cheat. And that is why the Europeans is taking advantage, because they know what you want, and that thing you want is what they give you. Just like in the Bible where God said, because they do that thing, leave them for them to corrupt their mind. So let those evil that evil mind they corrupt, let those evil things, let them enjoy it, and let those evil things kill them. That is what is going on in the so-called contrast in Nigeria. They hate truth, they hate discipline, they hate honest, they hate peace, they enjoy seeing blood flow. That is what Nigeria is for you. Thank you, my brother. I give other people space to talk.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. And fellow Biafrans that are watching, you can see, as we all said, the sitting is going on, and from all indication, it's like they're going to move it again until tomorrow. And some few questions they're asking, just as my brother Greg said, they are trying to present still the same evidence that have been quashed before. Most of the things that the court have thrown out before is what their second witness is bringing back again. You can imagine where they bring somebody who is hooded and covered his head, and they were asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, "Do you know this man?" And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said,
"Good.
How can you know somebody who is hooded?" A DSS man who came to witness asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, "Do you know this man?" He said he doesn't know him. And I asked, how can he know somebody who is wearing a mask? Okay. And again, what the witness was presenting is the cases that have been trashed and thrown out of court. And one of those issues that were thrown out of court was the case of inciting people in Lagos State during the NSAS. That was one of the things they brought in again, as he incited people during the NSAS. And the man was asked, did you remember that that charge was brought before? And a competent court in Nigeria threw it out from the window. Threw it out from the window, but because that time it was a protest. There was a protest that was going on. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting outside the Zoological Republic, not even in the zoo. So what they are just trying to, when I say Nigeria doesn't have case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is something that is as clear as crystal. But they will always try to use their own, being a government, they can be able to, if they decide to hold you for eternity, they can hold you. It's just a question of telling you, okay, we'll not talk about it tomorrow, we'll talk about it next tomorrow. They can continue to adjourn for as many times as they want. So that is why we do not have faith on these people. Our reaction as the ordinary people in the street, our reaction is what is going to guarantee the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why sometimes you see them, they throw certain kind of words out. They want to see how the masses will react. They will throw certain words out. They want to see how you and I will react. And your reaction and my reaction can equally influence the action of the judge. If you don't know that, you better know that now. Your reaction and my reaction can influence the action of the judge. That is why they do certain things that they do. And they sit back and watch what is going to be the reaction of the masses. So whatever you are doing, whatever you are saying, online or offline, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in our hand. Number one is that he is innocent of all the charges. And the freedom we are fighting for, freedom of Biafra, does not lie on him alone. It is not just about him. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for should be what you stand for. The same thing is what I stand for. That is what every one of us should stand for. And we have to pursue it with all our strength, with all our might, and never give up. It doesn't matter what drama they play. We will continue to follow them for as much as they can, and we will listen and hear what they are going to say. Let's go to Bro Max, are you still there? Are you still there, bro, Max? I think Max is not there. Go on, bro, Christian. Go on.
No, I was just going to say that if they say that he broadcast or he was broadcasting from, what about people who are in their show calling for revolution? And he's calling for revolution. And so I didn't understand. Wasn't even in the court. He was outside, and he during the NSAS. So what authority does he have over Nigerians or Nigerian youth? The one who is there, right there with them, Shore, and many others who are calling every day for revolution, but not enough people turns out. Not enough people comes out for it. So they don't have anything against Nnamdi Kanu. Like you rightly said, they are just stonewalling, just to buy time and believing that that the longer they keep him, then they will be able to break him down. Sort of. That is what it's all about. That is the conspiracy also with the Biafran politicians. We know them. We know what they do. The longer you keep him there, he will be broken. He will caved in. The spirit, blah blah blah. They hit the brick wall, So obviously, let them just continue to waste their time. Onye jife nwata, onwe ka esi ekwu ya, jife nwata wele aka enu.
Yes.
Exactly. So they are wasting their time, and they're just it's a prolongation of inevitable because it's not if, it's not if, but when. Is the start? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The earlier they do it, and the earlier they do it, the best, the proper way, the humane way, the better for everybody. Because it's not going to work. I know that the politicians and individuals and whatever it is, media or whatever, the groups that are benefiting from the system, they want it to continue. Because I think it was yesterday, I saw on Okocha guy, on his platform when one, I think he's a northern. I don't know which part in the north he comes, but Dogara, something like that. He was saying that if they lose Nigeria, they will lose a lot. So obviously, if they lose Nigeria, of course, he's right. If they lose Nigeria, they will lose their oil wells from Biafra land, isn't it? If they lose Nigeria, they will lose all the looting and it's incredible. These guys, every month, they gather in Abuja and cut away with millions and millions, sometimes billions. While the ordinary people in Nigeria, they could barely afford 2 square meal a day. Incredible. And they are just, so when you see the likes of Akpabio, them, they have so much money to throw around, buy judges, buy police, buy individuals to come and kind of help them, cooked up lies. And it's Nigeria. No. Anybody, I say anybody who is supporting one Nigeria, I can't even, I don't know, you are worse than the demon. That's just how I look at it. I'm sorry, but that's how I look at it. Because in every way possible, Nigeria, no. It's incredible. A woman came, I don't know where she is, and to rebook Natasha, that Natasha, blah, blah, blah. So because they have so much money to try to bribe people, and they buy everything. They buy the justice system. They buy the military. No. There's no way Nigeria can work, my brother, because no system. I've no country, even in that Africa, that functions the way Nigeria functions. Not Ghana, not Ivory Coast, not Burkina. None of them. It's just
what are you talking about, Chris? Look at what happened in River State today. Fubara is begging Tinubu and Wike.
Maybe hungry don't begin catch up now.
When it's not up to 6 months. So this is the kind of country you want to still continue being. How many people have died because of this problem in Port Harcourt?
Exactly. Yeah.
How many people have they died because of this River State problem?
Yeah.
And today, Fubara is going to Tinubu and Wike to have discussion. How come people have died?
Mm-hmm.
How many? And offices and houses born. What billions? And people are dying in hunger every day. They don't care. This is the kind of country you want to see remain in.
And how people, the so-called media in the zoo and the ordinary, even the ordinary people, how they come to accept that this whole thing is okay, that for me, people don't ask questions and they don't insist on getting answer that democratically elected governor will be thrown out of office by a president, whether democratically elected or selected, whatever it is. But you should know where your power, your boundaries, your jurisdiction. You must be able to know where it starts and where it ends. Okay? So you under no law do you as a president have the right to just throw a governor out. And you say you're practicing democracy. What kind of democracy is that? Trump cannot just get up and remove a governor of Georgia or Florida he can't do that. He just cannot do that. If you want to do it because for whatever reason, then you go through the court. The judiciary will take precedence and but in Nigeria, when you're a president, you can just do anything and nobody will hold you responsible, make you know that you don't have the judiciary they won't even tell him that look, you are going against the law of the land. Your own law, you are violating the law of the land. So what is going on? It's something I don't understand. And they have sand and this and that all over the place, and they allow these things to happen. And it's terrible. It's terrible, my brother. So the session is still on with Nnamdi Kanu, right?
Yeah, from the update we are getting, I think the case has been adjourned to 7th, tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. So I think below here is the summary of today's proceeding. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team, and the summary is say, Audu Ondo from Gombe State, who happens to be a member of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's defense team, admits his personal admiration for the leader of the IPOB movement, vows absolute commitment in defense of his cause for self-determination and freedom for all ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. Transcript
that is a lawyer.
Yeah, one of his lawyer from the north also.
Okay.
Agabi, yeah, this is a transcript of the cross-examination proceedings. Agabi, are you aware the defendant was charged for inciting the public to destroy public properties? Witness, I'm not aware, my lord. Agabi, are you aware that those charges were later struck out by competent court of jurisdiction? Witness, no, I'm not aware. Agabi, Agabi is the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the counsel of Mazi Nnamdi, the lead counsel. Agabi, are you aware that the defendant, in furtherance of terrorism charges, it was accused of to have directed the public to destroy government properties in Lagos? Witness, yes, I am aware. Agabi, are you aware the trial judge struck out the charges? Witness, that I am not aware. Prosecution party calls on second witness, the cross-examination holding transcription of cross-examination proceedings. Prosecution, do you know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Second witness, yes, I met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja at our DSS office, where I was asked to question him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group IPOB, and he also established ESN, an armed group. Prosecution. You told the court about a meeting held with the defendant. Go on, tell the court the setting and details of the meetings. Second witness, I have a letter from the Federation Attorney General, and it should be distributed in court for appropriate reading. Note that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stated that he doesn't know witness number 2. The defense-led counsel, Kanu Agabi, issued an objection plea granted by the presiding judge. According to the defense-led counsel, the letter being circulated in court was not included in the previous evidence brought before the court. Agabi also stated that the prosecution party has since withdrawn the said subsequent letter from the former Attorney General office, following a motion filed by defense of his client. Further documents being presented by Awomolo Prosecution Counsel. Defense-led counsel object that they have not received the documents being distributed in court by the prosecution counsel. Prosecution party assured that they are prepared to serve them to the defense party. The defense team assert that they did not receive nearly all of the documents that the prosecution presented. In addition, the trial judge, Justice Omotosho, stated that he did not receive any such document either. Witness has been asked to narrate what happened during his interrogation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. Witness says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu incited people to burn down houses, others. The prosecution is requesting the case be postponed till tomorrow, as the defense team maintain no letter or document from the former Attorney General of the Federation was served them. Judge, all documents must be served to the defendant by the prosecution so they can be examined. Judge, to the prosecution, any documents you want to use must be duly served to the defense team. Agabi, is it necessary to submit the application to release my client's belongings? Court adjourned till 7th tomorrow, specifically to examine the prosecution witness. So this is what transpired today. It's just what transpired today. And when you look at those really, you can see they continue to play their games.
Yeah.
They come and bring up a case without serving the other party. They just come and throw out something without serving the other party, just to take them unaware.
Unaware.
To postpone.
Yeah.
Because they know definitely that the defendant will object to that because he was not served.
Yeah.
So they intentionally did that. That was what they have been doing all this while. They will intentionally break certain rules so that they have the time to extend the case. And if it were in the other days, this is another 2 months adjournment. If it were in those days, just because of they did not serve the other counsel, it will postpone for that 3 months. But thank God now things have been changed. At least the case will continue tomorrow. So by tomorrow we'll see where they're going to start.
Tomorrow is 6th.
Tomorrow is 7th.
Oh, tomorrow. So it will round up by 8. They will round it up. That's good. So
hopefully they will round it up.
Hopefully, yeah, because if I tell you, you're a grown man, if I say to you, go and shoot somebody, and you goes out there and shoot the person, it's on you. Because you're a grown man. And if I create a self-defense force, self-defense is allowed everywhere because the level of our people that were being paid while the government just stand idly by and watch. So you cannot, come on now, you can't just sit and allow people to continue to buy your women and children, So these people don't have case that they know it. But
of course, they don't have case. And by the way, the same thing was brought up before, and a competent court in that same country threw it away.
Exactly.
So I don't know why they are returning it back. It is so sad, but that is what we have to see. I see my dear sister Stella Uzoka. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you for the support to the channel. My sister Stella Uzoka, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Go ahead, my beloved brother Christian. You are saying something.
Yeah. So obviously, I think they are just stalling. There's really no case there. So but I believe that I have this strong feeling. I don't want to toe the line of things online and stuff like that without a proper confirmation. But I think there's something brewing on the ground, but we see, or we shall see. Like Babangida will always say, we shall see. So it's rounding up on the 8th. It has to round up. It has to end. It has gone on for so long. Whatever they want to do, we are ready for them. For us, it's Biafra or Biafra. No two ways about it. It's Biafra. No other two ways. First of all, it don't matter who you are. If you are Sabo, if you are working to thwart it or to keep Nigeria one, I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling you to stop. Continue, but at the end, I know that Biafra will come. That is for sure, because it's not even. It doesn't, by the law of nature and law of even human. It doesn't. It just doesn't work. That people. A group of millions and millions of people will just sit and fold their hand, continue to get by, get subjugated, and yet you won't let them. You say they cannot be inside. They just come on now, and a fraction of a group, about 5 or 10% of this thing, who are the minority now, has seized over, take over everywhere, and you think we just put our hands and let it happen in this 21st century? No. It's not gonna work. So they are wasting their time. If I have to advise the Biafran governors, right? I think their best bet should be come out clean, come out openly now, and get Nnamdi Kanu out, because, like I said, he carries the hope and aspiration of the entire Biafrans. Come out, sit down, and discuss with him. It's as simple as that. Soludo, he is the one who is, for me, I always look at him like figurehead on the other side, because he's probably a Nigerianist, whatever, I don't know. Well, but sit down with him and like he said in one of the interviews with Channels and Arise, they combined and went to him some few months ago. So sit down and discuss with him on a neutral ground, not under duress, not a situation whereby you put gun on somebody's head, you want him to dialogue. No, let him out, and you can sit down and discuss. So if you don't buy into his idea, which we know what his idea is that the people should be able to decide. Nnamdi Kanu said it severally, that if referendum is conducted and Biafrans say that they want to stay in Nigeria, that is it. It's not gonna, he said, I'm a Democrat, I will abide by the law of the people. But you have to give them the opportunity, first of all, to decide. Now, that has been done on his behalf, and overwhelmingly, Biafrans say they had enough. They want out. They simply want out of Nigeria. So, but if you don't respect that, if you don't accept it, okay, give Biafrans a referendum, so supervised, and let's see what happens. So I think that is the cross path between Nnamdi Kanu, whom I said he's our representative. He carries our ambition, our dreams. So they sit down with him, and So if you think you don't accept the state now, which is already been declared, okay, let's see, have another one and see what happens. Anything other than that, you are wasting your time, because you cannot continue to force people into what they don't want and think it will be okay. It's not going to be okay. Nigeria, we were never given a chance. And till this day, they never give us a chance. They just believe in their might that with a gun on our head, they will continue to force us to be in the country. How then do you think that we cannot sing this love song in a strange land? That has been made very clear. We simply cannot sing a love song in a strange land. Until we have the freedom, then there's nothing happening, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. My brother Greg, do you have anything to say before I play a video? There's a video I want to play message from our Prime Minister, Mazi. So let's hear from you.
Yes, what I have to say is this. Christian was saying that let the Biafran governors, Soludo and the rest of them have a discussion with Mazi and Kanu. What kind of discussion are they going to have? If you can remember, when Soludo took over Anambra State as a governor, and he appointed Bianco, the one that took for Minister of Foreign Affairs today. And about how many that there were about 6 of them. He's saying you're going to set a panel. I have not forgotten that this panel will discuss if the Igbos really want to Biafra, or if they want to discuss about Biafra. Till today, what did that panel discuss? What was the result of the panel's discussion? Today, now Soludo is talking about second tenor. After he said that the release of Nnamdi cannot stop insecurity in Nigeria. So with this kind of person, what kind of discussion do you want that kind of man to have with Nnamdi? The only discussion they want to hear is that is no more Nnamdi who have to surrender Biafra and then let him be released.
No, it's not going to happen.
Which is not going to happen. So that is the thing. So the point there is this: the earlier they understand that Biafra are gone to the level that there is no turning back.
Exactly.
So if they are sitting there still thinking that they with their gun and bullet they can stop Biafra, it is not possible, because there is this as Nangwa was a Berenwa. And so they have wasted so much time, they have buried so much people, and now the Biafra have gone to the international level. So even though all the international communities have not been able to stand on their feet and say, yes, we are recognizing the Biafra that have been declared, but it will come. Just only remember, when one country now come out and say it openly that we are recognizing a Biafra, then you will see them. Yeah. So all these things they are just doing they are just wasting their time, and they knew very well that Nigeria is not working and they cannot work. Tomorrow again, before you know it, Soludo will decamp to APC. You see? The River State governor is decamping to APC. Delta State is coming to APC. Before you know it, did you watch the interview of Abia State governor? So when they were having OT, asking OT question, said, why is he not advising the president on economicals? This thing, or do you think that
I'm going to deal with that interview, but I want to go and watch it back again.
Where was that? Where was the interview?
I just saw it briefly, and it's really.
That was last week. I think it was last week by Rufai. Yeah.
Wow.
They asked him, why is he not criticizing the president?
Very shameful.
And if he would come to APC, he said he don't give any straight answer. You see. So that will show you that he said that God have not maybe God will tell him if he will come to APC. For now, God is still telling him to remain in the Labour Party.
Oh my God!
That is why he's not criticizing APC. He said he's not going to criticize any federal government. It doesn't matter what they do. This is the kind of person that will bring you change. And he knew very well that the government is not working. The government is dying every day.
Yeah.
So tomorrow he will decamp. When all of them decamp to APC or APT or whatever you call it, it will become a government of one, a country of one party system.
We don't trust any of them. We don't trust any zoo politician in Biafra land. We don't. The only thing is that great. The only thing is that a few months ago, Soludo, the pressure was on him. I saw it. I could feel it from his entrances. Various all these Yoruba media people, journalists, they went to interview him, and he said that he wants Nnamdi Kanu to come out so that they can sit down and discuss about the Igbo nation. That was how he put it, you know. So,
how he put it is what they are trying to do. Let him stop Biafra agitation. Let them go and develop Igbo land under one Nigeria. You are not. I mean, we know this. We know where they have what the antecedents.
It's not going to work.
So we know what they can do.
That will not work. Because under Nigerian system is such that you are afraid, even as a governor, to do the right thing. Look at Oti. People are praising that he's doing this, he's doing that. He can't even speak straight. You know, he can't even say no, that I will not go to APC say until God tells him to do that. He can't even criticize the president who is it's not even, they are not the same party, it's a different party, but he's scared.
Then why are you opposition? What is the meaning of opposition party?
Exactly. Look at all over the world, opposition politicians and party members, they criticize the government. Sometimes the government didn't even do something bad, but just to continue to put pressure on you, hold their feet to the fire. Yeah.
Yes. So the government in power would be doing things right.
Yeah, but Oti is afraid. You know why Oti is scared? Because he knows that if he make Tinubu angry enough, Tinubu can just remove him, right?
Oh.
And that's a country.
Thank you. Welcome, my brother Akonye Wetere. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and speak to us. Let's hear you. Akonye Wetere, are you there?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon from my end.
Welcome.
Good afternoon to all the uncles in the house. Let me just continue from the last line of discussion. See, they've run in a very dark man, as Uncle Greg just pointed out. And I want to let me do my own prophecy, as our leader always makes. After this encounter that VDM is having with the state, Nigeria, when he eventually comes out, his tone will come down. You know, there's a popular saying in Nigeria that don't pray. Pray that Nigeria should not happen to you. He has stepped on so many toes.
Yeah.
And he, you know, whenever you go against, forget about our foolishness, our sluggishness, and envious embodiment of Igbo people. But we are still divine. That is why we are still withstanding all this. The plans of the West, the plans of the system, Nigeria. That's why we are still withstanding it. Starting from the 70s. Anytime you go against us, just know that your fall is nearby. And to add to the politicians from the Southeast, you know, the problem I have, and I always say is that the only hope we have is the people on this struggle. But just that all the people in the struggle is only few, minute percentage of us knows the right footing of the struggle, what the struggle means, the meaning of the struggle. The majority of us are just seeing it as cruise. That is why they lavish their time, waste their energy on irrelevant issues. Because I don't see the situation whereby someone that is speaking for the freedom of his people will devote almost all his time to be on the media, to be cursing people, posing allegation on speculation on people, saying things that are not called for. So that is the reason why those rubbish politicians that Nnamdi call them are still reigning supreme is because of our disunity. And our disunity, I'm not speaking in the essence that we should go and color these riffraff that are everywhere. No. Because we have not seen a common, majority of us have not seen a common goal to make it the platform to run on. That's why they are reigning supreme. For example, when our Apple leader MNK was around preaching, calculate the governors that we on seat then see the fire that we are getting, how the seat was so unfortunate for them to sit on until they ran him in through the help of the West. They orchestrated it. Maybe our able leader know because all of them do know. Even Simon Ekpa, he knew. For him to type that in few days to come, that I will be all over Nigerian news. But we should be aware, all these fools that are calling themselves the leaders of BRG, they were making program on that tweet of our PM that he said that we should be mindful that they are not coming for him, that they are coming for us. But at the end, he will drag them to the deep sea. Now, they made program on it. They shouted as they have been known for. See how all the governors seems to be sitting up when our leader PM was around with us, because the perceived unity was there, because it was his taking away that made me to know some people, their makeup. But that time that they perceived unity, everybody was respecting his space. All of them, everywhere, both the West, everybody was speaking for the release of MNK until the West reigning PM again, France and Finland reigning PM. So that is what our people, majority of us, greater number of us that have made it known that we are not Nigeria, fails to understand that the common goal is for us to get Biafra. And when we get it, then we will have infight. If to say they know, they will know that this infight they are doing now will still come. But that infight will be to purge away the wicked ones. That is why I always say, my advice to my able DPM, please and please, Uncle Chooks, you are part of the system now. All of us are monk, but you are part of the system. If you guys would not want this experience that we have allowed to repeat itself twice, anybody that you guys will appoint, make una profile that person well. Ndị ga-ejikwa ego bụkwara ndị control goro ego. Ọ bụkwenye lafụ bere 1 million before ị bịa si ya jide bụrụ treasurer. Ego la agbakwa igiri. Ego bata gị aka. Just use pastors in Nigeria. Mgbe onye ahụ lafụ bere 1 naira or dị very pious and sanctimonious. Obido fube ego or gwa gị la Mr. V started pure to lang before. Na doctor gwazira na o nwere ka o si eme arụ na arụ nwoke adị ebiri n'ozi eva water. Before you know it, ọ gwa gị la mmanya la chamdo ada abala anya no good wine na enwe alcohol dị n'ime ya. Ọ gwazie gị la ịba commercial airplane na ọ na-emikwu ya shake no private jet. That is how life is. So let USB do a proper profiling. In a criminal record, better be a follower. Support the struggle, either on media or financially, or when rally is called upon, you show your face. Let the people that will be manning any position be a people of substance, people that have achieved something. Even people that have one time supported the one Nigeria fervently. Because they are the ones that when they make U-turn, they are in for it. Check the history, the antecedents of MNK. He was once a champion of one Nigeria, how to Nigeria to work, up until he reached the elastic limit, point of no return. He said there's no hope here. Ndị aka akwụkwọ ofuku ha na one Nigeria, ofuku ha no, like enemy significant with billions of investment in Nigeria. Ha kwa fake agitator. Ọkwa ha unu mehu this profiling nla-akọ ha every day. Nwete capable hand. Ndị mara ihe ha chọrọ bịa n'ime struggle. Ndị dị go well established, because people that are ranting that are not well established, when money comes, two things will motivate them. Not even anybody will offer them money to sabotage. they will start seeing that money is coming, and they will want to sustain the process for a long time, so that they will, out of that, they will get money to do some certain things. For the Europe, they would want that money to be coming so that they will be able to offset their credit, this thing. Whatever that you use all this crap if we do online. They are not getting any information. I'm just telling you, if you won't believe me, they are not, nobody's inducing them. It is envy that is inducing them, and poverty of the mind and poverty of resources. The scarcity of resources, Biafra, evidence, and all of them, you can see it. When they come, they were like the tin cow. All of a sudden, all of them are like shining, wearing clothes, lap or suit. So, this thing. Any day I form this critical mass with the common goal, no freedom, both the system, both our Igbo politicians, you will see all of them, they will submerge themselves. Two evidence at the Gorani, Simon Ekpano, Kedihele Melalibo, Onwahoro, Pila Finland, Uzuzu, Junior Bolanya, no just Kuabuna, na Finland and France, because some man Britain will know how to just have created the platform. The fight the Simon of Finland and France. And France, I mean to say, engineered it. That time Tinubu went on working visit, the first one who got last year to France, that he disappeared to London for treatment. That was when he perfected everything. He used the whole of North to exchange for Simon. Pure ED. When PM comes out, he will definitely tell us. If you have been tracking the happenings, you will know these are the people that are holding our PM. Now, could say court, no court. All the court in Imo State, Hanchanine ran away and Anambra. But look at what is happening today. Where is Soludo? Must remain there, go to work. Biafran Liberation Army. So that is what I want to say. All I know is that I have said it the other day. Anybody, our prayer now, keep the ball rolling as we are as DPM. Can the woman about one day me only of the rational in thinking, Gamala that woman, now that woman of a truth, na God of Korea. Number one. Number two, can Tinubu continue on this trajectory and go win near 2027? Then the North will unleash. The terror is gathering. I'm in Bongo. I track news. The terror is gathering, but they will not launch full attack on the West up until they know what 2027 hold for them. Because I'll continue now. Go 2020 win again, which means now 4 years that they got short. You know the Northern, they don't hide their feelings. They will scatter everywhere. Even a man didn't buy Hanchanine machine hammer. But that time I got this obvious. That's my prayer. That's the two ways I know now Biafra will come. If I want to come outside now, that one he will sustain the movement. He will make the movement to be more energetic again and sustain it. But the only thing that will speed up this thing is these two things I'm telling you guys. If everybody pray, let Tinubu win 2027. And because he's only the one that has the balls. If you have been tracking Nigerian, anybody, all my uncles there, they are older than me. They've been following Nigerian politics as far as 90s. But me, when I started tracking Nigerian politics, me myself, as in started tracking it in Kele Melanyam, now to vote to 2023. 211. So back there, tending Kango Gorago, and then Kemegro Nanyam. It is only Tinubu that has the ball to deal with the North. Obi guy Bangwa, Nkaya Gago. If Obi and look at it, gathering gather this political machination, gather. Iberiba Dandiba, and you'll be a bye. The man of 2050, I get cooking with Biafra because damage joy me, okay, pack the tie like 20 years backward, go you take I will be. So every prayer that Tinubu should win. And God should sear Tinubu's heart, just as he did in the Bible story of Pharaoh that know not Joseph. Sear his heart to deal with the north as he's dealing with them. He assured them. He told the woman that I will not do anything concerning insecurity. The woman asked him why. He said, if I do it, I'll be stepping on so many toes and they might kill me. He has not done anything about insecurity. Mahmuda are reigning supreme now in Eba Fonja, Eba Nalha, Eba Ikwara. Yesterday they killed 15 in which state again? State Yalebu Bedemara North. Ndi Lakurawa vigilante. My brothers and sisters, hijack 16 bus sitter. Unafudo kwa na nuzo na Benue yesterday. After yesterday, Gbagbo the driver Nyaramo to move away. That 2022 train something. Okwandere lekwoku Nnamdi lekpikpe ka one of the survivors gara mosque last week. Kudo onye jidere ya ndi jidere ha. So is that that's why it pains me that people that are talking, I just like, I've told Kia TV, stop talking about when you see. I don't care whatever they want to say, is their business. But people will just say, let me go and know what is happening. I don't even know what is happening. I don't care to know whatever you want to do it. Time will tell. So that is the little thing I want to say this afternoon. Our prayer should be let Tinubu win. And if our people want all this nonchalant attitude of the Igbo politician, if we now come together, if everybody by himself, by him or herself, discover the meaning of this Ngoro Nwale Kokuya, we open at the common goal of freedom. Then the rule of engagement you can change it with your fellow brother. But because many people want my phone, yeah, or Onaile Quebam, phone, that's what they are doing. See, we are calling Yoromego. The other one, Kevin on Ion, Hebu, one is your. All those rubbish, before you know it, open and will come to see making this. Maybe all you can credit go be see her with them and Nigeria nearly ago. So when everybody know, you will know that even when that don't come. If you have platform, you sustain it. And people will stop begging rubbish, begging. We struggle for the liar, Toro Hego, long one. Na struggle can not carry, Monday will go ham respire. A Toro Hego, lime struggle. Are we fool? So that is it. So when we come together, all of them will sit up. The example I cite. Sir?
I'm talking, sorry, my dear brother. Can't you I'm not like your perspective. So, only two things. Only know about very dark ma and
for where?
Yes, bomb this morning. Okay, then. Okay, now only know about Tinubu. That tax reform bill, Opu sugar. Ababugia now. Keko Surega.
Ababugia. Implementation, yeah. What they call by after May, after 2 years, what they call June, that's not the
June this year.
Yes.
Even at that time from the north to have stand against it. How about that is actually because if you look in a way, now from there, over the weekend from there, if you don't care you want to go?
Indirect resource control, the tax reform now.
Yes.
Indirect resource control. The not a no problem. The Yoruba just say, okay, una there, una talk alcohol. Man, alcohol later on west and east. On would tell Abu naked lava. Man, I go no la mine.
Yeah, that tax bill, tax bill, obviously, they will give up somehow because their own is that the results, this oil and gas distance in Biafra land, but their target, that's what they are living on, and that's what they don't want to lay off their hand on. So, but immediately the tax reform bill got, and then you depend on what you have. So if that happens, these people, in a way, I could be wrong, but in a way they will feel like, what is the point staying together? Even though they have another agenda of it take you over everywhere and push Islam on people. But we shall see.
For us Biafrans, the only assignment we have now is to build our home and be together.
Yeah.
Build our home and build together. As for what is going to happen to Nigeria, it will definitely happen.
Yeah.
We don't need to pray about it. We don't need to wish it. It is going to happen. The issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu or whatever, we don't need to pray for him. We don't need to wish him anything.
No.
I am telling you, it is very clear that who is that person that can be able to stand him and win him? Somebody who was able to hijack something when he wasn't even a president. Now he's a president.
Yeah.
You think you can contest with him and win? Who the hell is he?
Impossible. Impossible.
That is why we must get serious on our side. Let's get serious as Biafrans. Anything we can do to support the United States of Biafra, support Dr. Ngozi Orebweze and the government, build our stand, build our military, let everywhere be intact. Let us get busy. Forget about these people. They are gone and they are gone forever. What we end them will come from them and it will happen. Whether we pray, whether we don't pray, it is definitely going to happen. Where we have our responsibility today is we ourselves that claim that we want to live. How prepared are we? What are we doing to guide ourselves and secure our boundaries? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already is in the front line and he is doing his own part. Mazi Simon Ekpa is on international stage doing his own side. Diplomatically, Dr. Ngozi Orebweze is there, going to Washington, D.C. very soon to do her own part. So many of us are still sitting around gossiping, pushing propaganda and blackmail, listening to things that are irrelevant. As for what will break Nigeria, it is coming and it is very, very close. Go on and conclude, my brother Akonye, with him.
Okay, my brother, I wanna call them more. Sukuga, Benina can live. I went one of the green. And now I can lie your USB media. You conference. You know, they say in nonsense, if you remove no, there is sense. The remaining ones is sense. When DOS said that those things they said, it is nonsense. And the history, the people that decamped from DOS, that claimed, unquote, that they are working with Simon, they allow history to repeat itself. So what I'll be advising, I know that some of our officials are listening to us. The media, it will not be a full censor because we are still in struggle. We have not gained the sovereignty of our land. Because I know one of the key factors, one of the key principles of Biafra Gabona, again with freedom of speech. Because I will be alive till we actualize our country, and I will do work. Again with security as in people, and when they got hide the color Biafra, so the law got carried to US and the US, all got carried this Western world. Because if you are coming, politicians will be the poorest. If you are not willing to serve, go and be doing your business. You won't come today, you become a politician, tomorrow you are multi-billionaire. It is only in Africa that politicians are the richest, the businessmen are money launderers. If you can launder, you become rich like so many them. And all this is GTB bank. So if you cannot launder, like Dangote and all of them, you just be moderate. Can you buy a man, how are you? Money in water, or to bend again, when you can't cook. To drive and they go see a go. So I have a lot of work to do. So that media space, because people, I'm begging. But when MNK said media is power, our boy corner for power. When I see that stupid guy called Sia, I want to ask this question again. He joined the ESN. AGK, my friend, went on business Lanambara. Oh my God. AGK was already with the ESN in Yeremia 2000. AGK Alataho. My family member now join the ESN and they 100 today. Gangasini be Sia of all. Join it. Gentle did not run. He also died on the battle. Gave back for the Jere Kuri, Gisney my Helene. When I look at that guy, I used to get ashamed of myself. And that's the reason why this struggle is delayed. Because many evil-minded people can wait. You know, they say sin is like a weight. Many rotten-minded, devilish mind can the struggle. So let this media, let Dr. Ngozi seal it. Nke a na-ayọkwa ọ chọrọ ịgakwa nga ka ndị ọzọ gara ya dịkwa ekporo onye agụrụ nye ofọkwa ọ ga-anọ ebe ahụ ree ya n'ụtụtụ ehihie erubedi ya meke hụ sure na ndị niile ya na ya ga-arụ bụ self-made bịara na Europe n'ụzọ esi abịa ọ bịa n'ụzọ ọjọbọ iwu gbakwa ọrịa afụ na ka ọ bịara through back door na ọsọ chọrọ ya ọbịa na overtime o nwetara na ọnwa ọkụrụ ka o nweta akwụkwọ and since that time na ọ na-eme ihe doro anya nye ndị ahụ ọrụ profile them very well. If you can gather, if all your media, all your team will not be like Simon Ekpa team, my brothers and sisters, it will grow. Even if tomorrow that you step aside, it will grow. It won't be disastrous as it is when they take PM. But media, please, let all our media form a quorum, do a kind of a censored, not censored message that you will not say what you want, but let everything media will do. You have been consistent since last year that I started following you, as in started airing my opinion, because I said the phone I was using before, it doesn't allow me to come in. I have to drop the phone, save up money and buy another phone so that I can join. So you have been consistent. All the things you say here is on fact. Things that pertain to the reason why we are here. You don't come here to discuss about anybody. So let all the media, please, let them desist. Any media that is working with Biafra, please, desist from discussing of anybody. If anybody talk against you, I won't say that I got a track opinion on, otherwise I see Dr. Ngozi. She be caught today everywhere. You got no with France by this woman, this itibody ban on Akuko. But I got myself because there are a lot of work to do. So then any other person. So everything in your there, you must pass that to the panel. But if you are not consistent on the issue, the matters at hand, which is either revealing what Nigeria is, because when you are revealing one, you are telling, when you reveal it, you play it, you tell us that this is the reason why. It's part of our grievances. This is the reason why that we don't want to be part of this again. Now you are calling Ngozi Sabo. It's not even a reason. You are scaring people away. Even the international body you claim that they will be your rescue. They will see you and see this bunch of idiots, these Africans. What gives Macron the temerity to say that Africans have not grown up to be left alone? It's because of all this bunch of idiots. So motoreburu that whole ben nage and money na water. So that is the little thing I will say. Because when we get our media right, get the people that are leading us, get the thing right, forget about followers. It won't be long, people will follow along. As it happened during Simon, the same way it happened during Nnamdi. When he came out, they said it's a miscreant, you don't know what. Within the space of 3 years, people were trooping in. When Simon started, they call him names. But before, within the space of 3 years that he sustained the struggle, people trooped in. There was a town hall meeting, one guy called and said, you block me. He said, what were you saying? The guy donated $500 that day, him and his family from US. He said that the guy apologized to Simon. We followed this man. We just to him that initially I thought that you are not serious. But when I discovered that you are on truth, that's why I made the U-turn. That is it. It's so cool. Biafra is whiter than white. It's truth. Mani bonya. Also, to if an jinji, this go and the you say, I'm not going to truth. So, it could be here. Over time, or repetition of A is for apple, it will be embroidered in his brain. Progressively, the person this man. That is how this struggle is supposed to be. Let the media center on truth. center on our grievances. Tell people what the reason why we want to live. When you keep hammering it every day, consistency, people will begin to see life. When VDM comes out, mark today's date. If it comes out, is either he will start lowering his tone, or you will see a different VDM. Things say Nnamdi Kanu is the 4 years won't be home. People are wired differently. On that grow, let's watch it. Shebi will come on program. We will speak on it. When they come out, when it comes out, you guys will see. So that's the little thing I will say. Thank you. Keep it on. That's my own little opinion this afternoon. All I know, Biafra will come. The only thing we're begging is that if you come on time, best take a dialogue, Uncle Chuso, Uncle Christian, let it come. Or people bunu galang ozi Ogu BP. La obia kata mejuru naro. Unu ya bata da ro no ro mgbe gunwa buzi igale mi ga pastor be go paper. You won't be happy. You will be happy, but the happiness will not be full. That's all I'm begging. Me today, I'm still in my youth. So I'm going ask the jebe I wasn't back a line of maybe lazy. No. Let it come now that we are still with our strength.
It will come.
Part of
it has come already. It has come. Let's keep
it. Sir, we don't really get on here with that. We don't really want them.
Let's keep faith. It has come. As we continue, the issue of the very dark man, I don't want to speak about that very issue for certain reasons, but I believe, just like Akonye says, a lot of things are going to happen when it comes out. And one thing every one of us should know that there is no way. That is why I say, when you say you are in Nigeria and you are a human rights activist, or you are fighting to change the system, you are kind of wasting your time. You're kind of wasting your time. The best place for you to fight against the zoo and win it, it's outside the territory. Once you're there, it is either you join them or you step aside. And when you see the situation surrounding the kidnap of Very Dark Man, I bet you it is going to be very, very tough for him. Remember, this is not an invitation. It was an invitation. They kidnapped him. And when they took him, they must have seen so many things in his phone. That is kidnap will implicate a lot of people in Nigeria. It will implicate so many people. Those that are passing information to him. Those who have been working with him all this while. It is going to be huge. And this is a very big blow. Just like Akonyo said, it's because of his statement that he made that I'm just making this comment. If not, I don't want to make any comment on that. Things are going to change when he comes out, if ever. When it happens, and happens soon, things are going to change, depending on the agreement he's going to reach before he comes out.
Brachus, do you agree that though there are lots of ills going on in Nigeria, and all those are made possible by the docility of the entire people that make up the component, called Nigeria. Because, trust me, no matter how strong and whatever it is with these politicians, these elite criminals, if like the entire people comes out and say, enough is enough, trust me, they will all run away. And
how can that happen?
Yeah, but I'm coming to that because now, if that happens, you'll be able to see the rich people comes out and say, okay, what do we want in this country? How are we going to go about it? People will now do the right thing. But it's not going to happen. Why? Because it's not one. In Yoruba land, today as we speak, there are a huge number of people, not all, but there are a huge number of people who will never stand, and watch anything go, even to speak about Tinubu, they will come against you. Then when Buhari was there, if a Northerner is there, the same. I would say Ndibo, because Ndibo has never been in that position. Not even from the beginning when Nnamdi Azikiwe and they still did not allow Nnamdi Azikiwe to be the head. Rather, they made him ceremonial president. Why the main power broker was the guy from the north, right? So you see that obviously it is complex and complicated, but no matter what, we will never. It gives me joy also to know that We will never give up, no matter the level of conspiracy and complicity. We will never. That you can, and it gives me joy. Why does it give me joy? Because I know that if you give up, you failed already. So there's no way we can give up. There's absolutely no way, because when you watch even the Europeans, when they come, you know, like when they came to colonize and stuff like that, they never give up, never. Even when they were like maybe 20 remaining, they still believe that they keep going. You have to keep going, no matter what. Because first of all, when you, like us, when we know that our cause is just, we are on the right path, we are not doing it to harness. We are not doing it to harness anybody's territory or land or resources or to impoverish or to dominate. No. We are doing it for freedom's sake, just to be free as a people, to live our life as we deem fit. Therefore, we can never give up. So that is what gives me joy. And again, because we have the right source, the right power on our side, because our cause is just. That's why we must succeed. We have to. So that is the situation of things. So as for Very Dark Man, in a way, I like the fact that these things are happening because they are all what Nigerian is. Though he speaks where he does few things right, but that is not the issue. It's just like, how can I put it now? You are wasting your energy. The young man, the energy will be put into good use. You are using it fighting to make Nigeria good. Nigeria cannot be good. Well, Nigeria was never built to be good. So you're wasting your time. But again, if Nigeria is happening to the one Nigerian is, then it's a good thing. Let it continue. They put him there. They can come up with any charges against him, because this is what they do. They can accuse you of treason. They can accuse you of terrorism. They can accuse you of cyber whatever. You know. So what do you do? So that is the thing. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Just 1 second to support you on what your idea. Any person that is in Nigeria, that is what I said before, who think that he can change Nigeria. So for me, I should even thank God that they did not kill him, that it was only arrest. Because Very Dark Man is a very big target now against Nigeria government, against some big names in Nigeria. So I will those that love him should even thank God, because according to what I read now, it shows that it's not only him, they are even holding his mother as well. So the mother have not even been released. They've been released. So EFCC is still holding the mother. So the problem we have in Nigeria is a lot of people don't know the extent that Nigeria was destroyed and the extent of rotten of Nigeria. Many people don't understand it. So that is why when you see somebody like this Very Dark Man, he will be thinking that he's doing good work in Nigeria. He didn't know that he's digging his grave. You cannot change that country. It's either they kill you or you eat in the same pot with them, whether you like it or not. It's impossible. So you cannot change in Nigeria, live in Nigeria. It can never happen. They will kill you, or they will change you to eat in the same pot where they are eating. There is no two ways about whether you like it or not. This is somebody who will give you bribe. You say you take this bribe, or you end up your life. Take it and do what I ask you to do. I will buy you. So this is the country you want to change. My brother, choose, carry go.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that. Very contribution. Let's hear this message of our Prime Minister before we proceed.
And I want everyone to understand that very soon we will stop using IPOB. Very, very soon we are going to stop using IPOB, because IPOB name has been adulterated by evil people. We are going to stop using the name. And if they are not happy with that, they can release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to put things in order. Every strategic we are going to use to show Nigeria that they have fired the wrong shot, we are going to do it. So Biafra people, get ready. When they do too much, when they overdo, we change it for them. We are going to stop using IPOB in due time. And the only legitimate
name will be the Biafra government in exile. And under that government in exile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And if they are not going to be happy with that, they should release him to come and put back IPOB where it is. You know, I want everybody to understand that the war we are fighting now is not just the war of gun and bullet. It is also war of brain, war of awuche, and we are going to be giving them back to back. We are the one leading this movement, and we know when to fire that shot. We never miss target. So when they do too much, we will change the name completely. And the government in exile will take full charge. By then, if they do anyhow, we will continue to demand them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and put the things in order. If there's so much love for IPOB that they prescribe, because now they are dragging who is IPOB, who is not IPOB. All of a sudden,
they are still dragging.
The government is now telling you Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. All of a sudden, Nigerian newspaper is now carrying the who is a member and who is not a member of IPOB. They are now dragging who is a member. And this is supposed to be a proscribed organization, a proscribed group. All of a sudden, they are embracing them. So we are going to change, and you know, just follow me and know when the time will come to change the name, and we are going to stop mentioning it. Let them enjoy the IPOB they prescribed. The Biafra government has come to stay. We are now government to government, not organization.
We stepped up already.
So I want you to understand. They never expected what is happening now to happen. Everybody is crying. And I want you to understand that the ignorant in the life of some of them are too much. The ignorant is very smelly. And what we know, they don't know it. What we know, they don't know it. I want to use this opportunity to send a message to somebody that I didn't want to, even respond to. But because if you allow ignorant to continue, they will think that they know something. I want to send a message to somebody that is probably going to shock Biafrans people today. Master Prophet in Germany. Master Prophet. Master Prophet.
Let me stop it there. We don't want to go to that direction now, because that one is another area and section that doesn't pertain to what we are saying now. But the message has been delivered, and we have to know that Mazi Simon Ekpa laid a very solid foundation, and every one of us that is wherever you are, and you don't understand what is happening today, you better understand. I am playing this video to remind those who think that we have forgotten where we are coming from. And the Nigerian government that is trying to drag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Mazi Simon Ekpa, whatever we are doing, Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear that nobody should hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responsible for the actions we are taking in our own time. Whatever action we are taking, we take full responsibility. And when they try to play that game in their court, and some of those department of saboteurs use it for their program, they should remember that we know where we are coming from and what we are doing.
Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. Know this and know peace. Once you know this, you will know peace. But if you refuse to know this, you will never know peace. I remain the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and as a matter of fact, I remain in charge. And if you don't want me to be in charge, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Stop all this nonsense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu control Biafra from prison. It doesn't work. It can never work and will never work. We are well-educated people, very sensible people, very smart generation that you cannot deceive. You don't expect Biafra people, as wise as we are, to be led from DSS dungeon. If you are not happy by the fact that Simon Ekpa is now in charge of the Biafra Liberation Movement, you don't need to start disgracing yourself on social media. If you hate Simon Ekpa's approach to Biafra freedom, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and stop antagonizing what Simon Ekpa is doing in his own way to bring Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not your friend in 2021, before 2021. Some of you going to seek advice from him was the one who masterminded his kidnapping from Kenya. And the same man today you are running to for help. If you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now somebody to be listening to, bring him out to stop me. But so long as he continues to be illegally detained at the DSS dungeon, you must come to terms to that reality that Simon Ekpa is not in charge. I will deal with you people. You don't know what you have done to yourself. Freedom fighting is a fight to finish. I have come to end and stop and finish the fight that Ojukwu started over 50 years ago.
You have had our Prime Minister Mazi Simon, but that was a challenge he threw to them, and he accomplished his wish. And what he said today, Biafra has been declared, and they are still running helter-skelter in their courts. They are so scared that they couldn't be able to handle it. But I bet you, every single promise Mazi Simon made fulfilled, and more things are coming. If you don't want more things to happen, because more dangerous things are going to happen. In this era, under Dr. Ngozi Orebweze, following the very structure kept by Simon Ekpa, let us wait and see. I will not say much. Now let us listen to another message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's hear what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has to say on his own message before we try and get to our last section.
Hausa people, you know all these years when they were conquering you, Hausa, they said Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. But now they feel they have taken you over. Now they feel that they are at the cusp of their conquest of Nigeria. They are now floating a radio station, no longer in Hausa language, but in their native Fulani language, Fufude. What does that tell you? As an average Nigerian, I wonder when, maybe there's something in the cow. You know, they have sex with cows, and after that they sell it to us and we eat. Maybe that is when they succeed in hypnotizing us. The interviewer was asking for evidence. Let me now give you the evidence. It was us that translated this evidence. Now it's all over the place. It's gone viral. Now let us hear from the mouth of the Fulani terrorist that the APC brought in into Nigeria. Let us hear from them.
Idan ba gwamnati ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba Allah ubangiji ya tsine ma Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin nan.
Listen, listen Hausa.
Allah ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haifa bindiga AK-47.
AK-47.
Allah ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47.
AK-47.
Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu. Mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo. Amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki kullum ina tunanin rayuwata.
If I'm lying.
Saboda mahaifana akalla a kasar dan banga da su.
What did this man say? I will translate for you. It's on my Twitter. I don't know if it's on my Facebook page. That is why, because of these things, that is why Facebook is busy blocking, banning, suspending people. What did this man say? I'll take off my glasses to read. This man said, I swear to the Almighty Allah, that is the government, the same APC government that our brother was talking about earlier, that gave us arms. I am saying this for people that believe in one Nigeria. That is why I'm... Who are they? Who created this Nigeria? Who created these people that cannot reason very well? Let me read what this man said. I swear to the Almighty Allah, that is the government, that's APC government, so-called Buhari government, that is giving arms to us. Fulani don't know what gun is. We are only headsmen. Cows don't give birth to guns. I swear to Allah, we are on our own, and the government gave us AK-47. I am not afraid to say the truth. Bishop Coker, are you listening?
All of you idiots that believe in one Nigeria, are you listening? Morons, monkeys. All of you who are being deceived by this multicultural, multi-ethnic garbage, can you listen? The government that you are hoping to save you are the ones giving arms to those who have come to kill you. And you get up tomorrow morning and you say, believe in one Nigeria. That was why when Ozo 1 was under attack, that was why when these people, they gave guns to attack Nimbo, Ifani Ugwani called, the Enugu State governor called Buhari many times. Buhari ignored his calls. Ugwani called the commander of the 2 division. No one took his call. He called the commissioner of police for Enugu. No one took his call. But anytime IPOB is having meeting, you come and start shooting people. But when the same people were under attack by those that they are sponsoring, they were nowhere to be found. Is that a type of country? Is that the type of country you wish to belong to? Let's be honest about everything. If this insecurity were being caused by a group of disgruntled Fulani businessmen, you can understand. If this insecurity were being caused by a group of, say, very retarded Fulani politicians, of which there are many of them, I can understand. But insecurity is being caused by the government itself, the APC government. Our brother said it here, and the people that they get, do you know where they said that? In front of Sheikh Gumi, Abubakar Gumi. He went to the forest to go and meet the bandits, and the bandits told him it was the government that gave us the guns. We don't know what guns are until they gave it to us. That's why I asked you, if they're coming all the way from Mali and from Niger, how did they cross the border with guns? If you claim that those terrorizing us are from Niger Republic, so you don't have customs and immigration in the north anymore? Or because you see yourselves as one people, so there is no border patrol, no border policing, nothing. But you have closed the border now for nearly a year and a half. So the border is closed. And you're from the south and you're shouting one Nigeria. Do you see the depth of your foolishness? Can you see it? When I say it, it's not out of hatred. People say, oh, I don't like his style of agitation, because I tell you the truth. A governor said, the governor of Bauchi State, we are bringing in Fulanis. We are coming to settle Fulani in Nigeria. He said it, he wasn't hiding. We are coming to settle Fulani in your land, in your villages. Do you know why that is possible? Because you believe in one Nigeria. If you are on your own, nobody can try it. It's called an act of war or invasion. But Fulani is carrying out an act of war and invasion into your territory because you are under one Nigeria. So in other words, they are using, Nigeria is providing them a cover to carry out a conquest of an entire, should I say, ethnic nationalities across the zoo. Is it clear to you now? Do you now understand what we are saying? Bishop Coker is afraid. He's from Sokoto, he's a minority. So he thinks that when Nigeria breaks up, Fulani will swallow them alive. But I want to tell them that we are all students of history. There is a group of, or there were a group of people called the Huguenots from France. During the height of Reformation, they were being persecuted by the French authorities who were Catholic. People don't know that Roman Catholic fought with Anglican Church in those days. People don't know this, but that's life. Do you know what happened? Britain, being a Protestant nation, offered amnesty or struck a deal with France to say, give me all your Protestants. We'll absorb them. They're called the Huguenots. And they came to Britain. That is where the lives of Sir Peter de la Billière is a French name. But his family settled in England. He rose to become a general and led the war. In the Desert Storm, it was him that commanded the British forces in the Desert Storm. His ancestors were French, the Huguenots. So what I'm saying to Bishop Coker and all northern Christian minorities today is this. on my honor and on my life, I swear before God Almighty in heaven that with the coming of Biafra, every Christian northerner will be allowed to settle in Biafra land. So you see, Bishop Coker, you have nothing to be afraid of. You have a place where you can practice your faith without looking over your shoulder all the time, thinking who's coming to kill me. You will come to Biafra land and you will live there a very peaceful, fulfilled life in Biafra land. The same thing that the English did for the French Protestants, they're called the Huguenots. The same thing we are going to do for you. If you feel that you're threatened in the Sharia core north, and because of that, you think that having the East and the West in one Nigeria will save you as if some kind of insurance against elimination by the crazy, mad Fulani Janjaweed, you will come to Biafra land. We will give you asylum. You will stay there. Your generations will live and thrive. We are accommodating people. We welcome visitors. Then you will see what Biafra is like in real life, not the miserable existence you have in Sokoto. You want to stay in a country where people are threatening your life because you spoke. You said your mind and they're threatening you. What I'm offering you is what happened in England, though. The same England telling you to talk about one Nigeria. There was a time that the lives of French Protestants were under threat in France. England said, give them to us, we'll take them. They were all sent to England. They are called the Huguenots. We offer you the same asylum today to Bishop Coker and to all endangered northern Christians. You can all come to Biafra. We will accommodate you gladly. Gladly. I'm saying this live on air, so if I renege on this, you know, they said the internet never lies. They can go back and dig up this very video and say, you said this on the 8th of March, 2021. So you can come to us. This is the reason why everywhere the Janjaweed are dealing with us. They always come to your village and appoint one person as somebody. You know, one thing about you people is this. You always think that tomorrow is going to be better. But in Nigeria, tomorrow never ever gets better. Instead, it gets worse. And we are offering you a way out. People were asking for confirmation that Nigeria Army and police are colluding with Fulani terrorists. You know, it was on this platform that I called for OPC to take over from Amotekun. And thankfully, they have taken over. And there are results. There are results.
Thank you so much. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has spoken. His messages are wonderful, and every time we always try to play a portion of it to inspire the Biafrans to continue to fight on and know the person we are fighting along with. We must not get distracted. I appreciate everyone that have been with us today. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue tomorrow, and we will continue to listen to that program and see what happens. Before I will allow my beloved brothers on stage to give us their closing remark, let us first of all take some of the important activities that we have that are coming forward for us to get people notified while we go on.
No fear for our land, we go stand together, fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening. It is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose, an occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently. simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political views. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
We face many things, we don't fall. Them took a Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekpa, them catch you still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land.
Thank you, Biafrans who has been paying attention. It is very important, and every one of us should try and make sure we are part of that program on the 30th of May. It is a very important day, 30th. It is a remembrance of our heroes, a peace summit in DC, our headquarters. Very important day. Everybody has to pay attention. If you're in the United States, you have no excuse not to be there. May Chukwu Okukabiyama give us the strength to be there. And we have another important program that is coming up on Sunday, 11th May 2025. Please be part of that Sunday. It says, official meeting announcement, environmental protection awareness campaign. Environmental protection awareness campaign. You see, we have so many departments in the government and they are busy working because we are home. So when you are talking about restoration of Biafra, some are saying whether it's going to come, we are there already. And plans are already in place to make things happen. We are pleased to announce an official meeting to discuss environmental protection awareness campaign. Your participation is essential as we work together to promote sustainability and environmental responsibility. Department of Water Resources and Environmental Management. Everybody should be there. The program will be held on Sunday, May 11, 2025. We are going to stream it live and the Zoom link will be shared. Everybody needs to be there to make their own input to see that we build a nation that is going to be suitable for all of us. Fellow Biafrans, we have come to the end of the program, and let us allow my beloved brothers who have helped me to be on this line, who will be here now for more than 3 good hours, going to 4 hours. So we are rounding up. Let the beloved brother, bro Greg, I think my brother Greg, go first. Give us your closing remark and your submission so that Biafrans can go with it and run with it and wait until when we come back tomorrow again. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi. You know, Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, is the only man that stood for Nnamdi Kanu. And me and you and those who fall in line with him, these people are the real IPOB. These people are the real people that Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. during 2 weeks before his kidnap from Kenya, he made a statement that many of them will be bought, many of them will be promised this and that, but the real people will emerge. No matter what you do, you cannot buy those people. And that was what happened. All these criminals, when they come, they will tell you Simon Ekpa was not IPOB, Simon Ekpa was not DOS, Simon Ekpa want to be noticed, Simon Ekpa and this, Simon Ekpa and that. The problem some people have is they don't understand that these people will not come out and tell you, I have sold out from the beginning. Even when totally everybody, it was 100% out evidence that they have sold Mazi and Kanu and they have sold the organization. When Soludo come out and said that we are working with the real IPOB, the more powerful, and the DOS. When the Nigerian certain governors come and start telling you who are original IPOB from what do you call him, the one from Abia State, Abaribe. When they started telling you the people who are real IPOB, those are the people that Nnamdi is working with. So those real IPOB who was working with Nnamdi and working with Nigerian government and working with the Igbo governors and the Southern governors and all the governments in Nigeria. But there's not released Mazi Nnamdi. You say that the more powerful China Sanworu, what do you call him? Majority of them that are in DOS that time, they are really IPOB working with you and the governors and with the Eastern Security Network. But the IPOB, they did not remove the tag terrorist organization prescribed, since they are the real one fighting for the real cause. And with Nigerian news and the Nigerian medias, these are the real IPOB who are peaceful, who are everything, and that is what Mazi Nnamdi represent. But they did not release him so that he come up and take that position that you people are talking that he's very gentleman, he's this, he's that. And they did not release him on that. They did not release it. They will bring in forging every day allegation, adding allegation against him in the court. And be suffering prison, deny him access to his lawyer, deny him access of medication, deny him access of this and that. He is the real IPO that is peaceful, and all the governors stand for him with you, Chike Dozie, and the China Sanworu, and they make a gift, and the one Olojuku, somebody, the one writing nonsense every time. Then, but you still keep Mazi Nnamdi. That shows that you people are criminal, and you people are the one who betrayed Mazi Nnamdi. And the man who come out and say, whatever I do today have nothing to do with Nnamdi. I distance myself from Nnamdi, especially now that you people are saying that I'm not a member of IPOB. This is IPOB. Hold your IPOB. We are moving to Biafra government in exile. And that is what we will be doing and taking responsibility of whatever we do. And they continue fighting him. The same thing is what they're doing again today with the so-called BRIC. After when we left the level of BRIC, they started telling you that the Tongas and his group are this and that. They are not a member, they are this, they are working with Nigerian government. When they are the people who accuse you are the one working with Nigerian government. So all those things is something we have noticed. We know the truth. We stand for the truth. And the truth is United States of Biafra government, leading now by Dr. Ngozi, and the PM Samuel is still in charge. So until when he's out, so nothing can change it. No rain can change it. No sun can change it. No moon or star can change it, and no wind can change it. So we stand where we are, and where we still stand is freedom for Biafra. If other people want to be free, let them be free. We are fighting to be free our people from those evil people. And that is what Nnamdi is still fighting for today. None of them is still talking about Nnamdi now. Only thing they talk now is going around, beating around the bush. So, since we stand for Mazi Nnamdi, we will stand for him, and we will stand for Simon Ekpan, and we will not go back to any of those their evil gang. So we continue, we call on all Biafrans to follow up and do the needful so that we will not give any inch to our enemies. Thank you, my students, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful conclusion. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. I can see, I think Bro Christian have left. I think maybe he has an appointment. Has left. So we come to the end of today's program, and by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, we will continue following the program again from tomorrow. From tomorrow, Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi will be in court again. So we're going to follow up tomorrow to see what transpired. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect everyone that have participated on this program today. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect you. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Nkozi Orabueze. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eban Joko. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect everyone who is doing one thing or the other in this cause. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and grant him victory in this very thing they call case now. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. Thank you so much for being here with me to the end of this program. And please, if your notification is not on, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe to this very channel and touch your notification. Go back and touch your notification so that whenever I come online, you'll be notified. So many people are not getting notification. That is why most of the time we run short of attendance. Please touch your notification, refresh your notification. Go back and check your notification, touch it, so that you'll be notified whenever I come online, and tomorrow we'll proceed. Thank you so much, and stay blessed. Please share if you are not yet shared the program so that we can be able to reach to everyone that we need to reach. Thank you. Stay blessed and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Natulaje bano mabuli vemelem. Ajibe kwa natulane bovo. Timalugo no nugodo kokodo nyano be hule hule. Dani moda tulilu. Naya kalakala kwa lerinu mwangulu. Ngula matali woso jere futa mbaka njuba diali. Ama abulezi okwenu. Na baka la kelu egonezi enwe. N'ụbọchị akala kelu ego n'odezi. Maka na ababa n'ụwa aralu n'unuteyi. Ụmụ Biafra kunye nwe. Ụmụ Biafra kunye nwe. Unanukwani mono n'ụlọ mono n'ezi bịakere nwe. Ono nenu lila tono na ndagulugu senyi tono nugu bana tayi. Kanyi wele fobi wena tabanu banyo. Makana nyuko no 1 million no we bofu wa mabulezi okwe. Naka ni kwata million ke kwa waja sienyi ka kesu ezo pabule be walo tamano. Umo Biafra kuyenwe. Kanyi wele fobi wena tabanu banyo. Makano fobi abakama. La nugo no way. Biafra na bekele ununina Nkabo nkanye Mwadati na itele wanye bekele Okwage bulu kwekene na fando to Biafra is our hope And the Biafra is our religion Nkodi na wata chieza muno bibu onye iwere Wesi ya kene kene rugio Adubagwo chukwo Ikemba one of Biafra land mawem Adawuneli akala ya dike Mafondi bojiri diebu bebide bichemele mawem Amusikwoto kweji mali Igbo nine Adagweji malo Biafra biya Adumegwo chukwu Papa gisi ekene logi Filipu Efyong Amusikwa nwoke kwuloku wekusi okwu si na Biafra ekunye Na ya bụ Biafra ya tulugo wenata Onabulu na ya bụ Biafra ekuigo Noko gule nwata n'aka na ele Abagisi ekene lugo onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Amadike Biafra kede ebe n'olike Amadike Biafra bianulo
She has no jurisdiction to crime. None whatsoever. I came out of choose from my case and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is my duty to make that very, very clear to all of you today. Because the lies are too much. The lies are too much. I sent a petition to for personal gain. Her son and her husband are facing corruption charges. They told them they complete me. This is what happens. Nobody wants to do it. That's the problem. They sent her to my case. So
the Biafran government they know na exile cabinet na chukuna ndana ya agba unu baka no ya sulo bi ya to kai maluge nu jisi onike akada lo mo di Biafran revelation ami umu chukwu the angels of Biafra land bekade nu the great oracles of Biafra na no Anu weke ne unama na no jisi kenon Natuku ya ba urume Omo chukwu Ase kana the Prime Minister H.E. Mazi Simon Weba Abuzi kwa batobi Atwale le omo Biafra bianulo Anonganga piotembe wile nabe
I can show you, you will not see.
Yes. Makwale na kosa de malaya. Mweji mwagu kojilo sino de lonka sojilo ya tiji sojilo we walasa. Muzi kwe wabatobi. Okada gidi kebya nunu. Mweji wala ni yo. Tuni tukunye ndi Biafra na nunu. Nuna beke nege. Asimona ya dele Biafra ni na mo. Asino ya dele no ni na mo. Mandanye na bono mweno utelanyi welien. Mandanye na bono nudo no mwe. Makana mbona boke kwena bodike. Moya na no moya no. No be voye dobeli ne no wa believe amalama. A good legacy will last forever, ma believe amalama. And the remembrance of my bless you.